Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Working hard in 2017. Also, follow me on social media. This is my Instagram page at BOXINGEGO, EGO, Ego F baby. Please say the baby. And I'm at 59.6 thousand followers. So let's get to that 60,000 mark. I post regularly. This was funny. Christopher Walken, and it says, when you're flying United and you're trying to look psychotic so they don't mess with you, and you see Christopher, your father, he'd be damned if he did without the watch. The dogs run eating sirloin. Christopher Walken has like one of the funniest voices as an actor. If you watch one of my favorite movies, Pulp Fiction. Now, your father, he wanted you, he'd be damned if the goddamn getting goose on the watch. I'm not flying United anymore. Little Ego impression. Now, let's talk about some boxing. You guys seen the title of the video? I was born ready. Saul, Canelo, Alvarez. His preparation for this fight is selling me on this fight. Now, I have not done the 7 reasons, and the reason is it's very hard for me to predict. This is not Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn. This is a hard fight for me to predict, and the biggest reason is weight. If Canelo had more experience, plus 160, I would easily just straight away pick him. But he's coming off injury, and he's going up 10.5 pounds. But I gotta tell you, man, Ego Weight Watcher style. You guys seen the title. Look at Canelo Alvarez as he moves out. Bam! This dude looks solid. Pause. He looks ready for war. He looks ready for whatever, man. And I told you guys in the previous video, and this substantiates what I was saying in that past video. Canelo Alvarez, I firmly and strongly believe, like Oscar says, I do believe that Canelo was killing himself to make 154 / Canelo weight 155, because he looks refreshed and he looks damn good at this weight. And I don't know how much he's weighing, but he looks big. He looked like a damn near a running back. Now, I always knew this about Canelo, because you look at his shape, he has that stocky type of no neck looking, you know what I mean, big legs and stuff. And just, this is the pause video, because I know some of you guys are gonna, I'm not gonna say pause after everything. And someone told me I gotta calm down with the pause, because it just, they said it would be better. So anyway, shout out to everybody, no matter who you are. Pause. But Canelo Alvarez looks damn good at this weight, man. He looks like he's gonna be a problem. And I'm telling you guys can say whatever you want. Ego Weight Watchers, aka ill. If Canelo looks vicious in this fight, he said he's going for the knockout, and he says anytime you put 2 Mexicans and you're gonna get fireworks and all this. If he slices Chavez Jr. up like Sergio Martinez or worse, or I mean stops him, dun dun dun. If Canelo stops Chavez Jr., listen, I know Canelo's skilled. It looks like he got a tattoo too. I don't know when he got that, but I don't remember seeing him ever have a tattoo before. But listen, if he goes in there and dices Chavez Jr.'s big ass up like it's nothing, this man is highly skilled, and I'm easily picking him to beat Gennady Golovkin. Right now, I'm on the fence. I don't know. For the longest, I'm like, nah, Golovkin's too strong, too big. But after Golovkin's last 2 performances, mixed with things that I've seen as I study these fighters, man, Canelo got a shot. And again, to me, he looks healthy at this weight. I did a video about it. He says he's going to middleweight after this particular fight. So the 164.5 Canelo weight, this doesn't look like it's going to be a continuation of what he did at junior middleweight, the whole 155 for 5 consecutive fights. Angulo, James Kirkland, Amir Khan, Erislandy Lara, all those fights were at 155. So he says he's going to be at middleweight. So we don't have to worry about the catch weight. And that's another thing to clarify. Some people thought the Golovkin weight was still an issue. That's not the issue anymore. Canelo says he will fight Golovkin at 160 in September. The biggest issue that I've seen, and that's corroborated by Tom Loeffler in a past interview. Now, the biggest issue, I think it was with the Los Angeles Times. Shout out to them, Lance Pugmire. But the biggest issue I see is money. Triple G's not putting up in his 2 pay-per-view outings. They keep putting them on pay-per-view with good fights. You know what I mean? The Lemieux fight and the Daniel Jacobs. Most people thought those would be the best test of his career at those particular points. But they keep putting him on pay-per-view, and it doesn't look like he's ready-made for pay-per-view because the numbers are both under 200,000, 150, 170, 97,000. You know, we never really get the official number. It could be inflated, but give or take, we'll average it, and the average is about 150,000. Canelo ain't doing numbers like that. Even in his lowest pay-per-view outings with Liam Smith or whoever it was, Angulo, Erislandy Lara, they're still like in the 300,000, and he's doing like 10 million homes in Mexico. So he's clearly the A side. So to me, the biggest hurdle for the fight we all want to see, I was born ready versus, no, good boy, not for future, Golovkin, is money. And with those recent Golovkin numbers, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if the $15 million is still the offer. I mean, hell, we don't even know for a fact if Canelo gets past Chavez Jr. I don't think that's an easy fight. I did a 7 reasons why Chavez Jr. was not going to be easy work for Canelo. And the good thing is this fight is sold. They picked the perfect time. Cinco de Mayo weekend. Both fighters are doing a good job building up in terms of when they're doing interviews, they're talking trash about the next person. So ultimately, this is just a good fight, man, and I'm really looking forward to it. But you see Canelo, look, I'm sure I will. Dude, he looks ready, man. Ego Weight Watchers, you guys know how I do, and he looks like he's all business. Now, I got to give respect to Canelo for this aspect. I oftentimes forget that Canelo is younger than I know he's younger than Mayweather, but younger than Broner, because he's pretty mature for his age. Like, he's 26, and you forget that. Now, I know when it comes to scrapping, people don't care what your age is. You think guys are looking at Mike Tyson, oh, he's 19, he's 20. They don't care. They're really still trying to knock you out, whether they can do it or not. I'm so ecstatic. I'm not a textbook fighter. I fight to win. Totally to win. I'm gonna eat his kids. But I like Canelo's attitude for the sport. There's only been one time myself that I could really recall where he seemed like he was slacking in terms of his weight, and it was immediately following the Floyd Mayweather loss. I don't know how much it affected him, obviously going 40-something fights and then calling Mayweather out for years, and you came up mad short. Mayweather dominated and dogged you. I think that took a toll on him, because if you remember the Alfredo Angulo fight in the build-up, Canelo looked kind of soft. He looked kind of pudgy. I have pictures from the promotion. I think it was a Showtime promotion or whatever it was, and he didn't look like he was in good shape. But ever since that point, I think Canelo has been disciplined, clearly more disciplined than the guy like Chavez Jr. in his career, and he's really focused. And Canelo gets a lot of slack, I will say that, but fans do a little bit too much. He's still a good fighter, but they do a little bit too much. Now, I have no problem giving these fighters fair criticism. Like when Canelo fought Amir Khan, I did a 7 reasons why that fight shouldn't happen, and we seen why. Because Amir Khan was too damn small, even though they're the same heights and people were trying to make it look. Canelo's just too big, too strong. Amir Khan had durability issues in lighter divisions. He hadn't really proven to be the best welterweight, so that was an easy fight to predict. Liam Smith, another fight. Who is this guy? You know what I mean? That's like a Jeff Horn with a title. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy who's unheard of. But aside from that, Canelo still has a better resume than Golovkin. You know what I mean? You see, that's how I feel like not too many fans and not too many channels and writers call it fair. They're radical fans for one fighter. Like, let's say they favor Golovkin over Canelo, they'll talk about only the negative with Chavez, or with Canelo. You know what I mean? They don't talk about how his skill set is constantly improving. They don't talk about how he has a better resume than Golovkin. They just talk about how he vacated. Now, I admit, him vacating was a horrible idea. It made him look extremely bad, but you got to give credit where credit's due, and I really feel Canelo is a student of the game. He's at least willing to learn and improve, and I think if anyone's increased their IQ and learned on the job and improved since a Mayweather loss, it's definitely him. You know what I mean? Like, Maidana quit. He retired after the Mayweather, so we don't know where he would have been if he would have continued fighting. Canelo did continue to fight. He continued looking good. He does have some suspect things, like the Edislandi Lada was a little bit controversial, especially the one Levi Martinez scorecard, 117-111 was some bullshit. But I give credit where credit's due. I give criticism where criticism's due. Liam Smith, Khan, I wasn't a fan of those fights. I have no problem with the Chavez Jr. fight. It's compelling enough to sell. It's a big money fight, and this will perhaps prepare the winner, Canelo or Chavez Jr., for Gennady Golovkin. But he's getting better, man. And you guys can say whatever you want. Look at the hand speed. He's carrying the speed. I'm sure his power will carry up. Get it. So they're doing what they're supposed to be doing to sell this fight, and I like that, because it's been, I can't say it's been a while, but not all fights are being promoted the proper way for being pay-per-view. But Chavez Jr., he's doing some trash talking. He's showing his discipline and showing that he's really paying attention to his weight and things like that in this camp, and so is Canelo. So that's a good thing. There's enough banter and talk. Chavez says he wants a knockout. Canelo says he wants a knockout. I think they're doing a very good job of selling this. Now, another thing, just so you guys see, actually I posted it. Let me see. They have a new trailer that just hit. Shout out to Serena Williams, man. She got that brick house body. Cakey. That's crazy. But they have a new trailer for this fight. Look how much bigger Chavez Jr. is. You know what I mean? And this was, I did a video about it on the green screen. Now, this is the new trailer for this particular fight.
Boxing's biggest star. The son of a legend. On Saturday, May 6th, the world will be watching to see who becomes Mexico's undisputed boxing king. Canelo versus Chavez Jr., Saturday, May 6th, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, live on pay-per-view.
That was a very good promo to me. And I don't know if you guys caught it, but both fighters ran through the Trump wall to make a little statement. So there's a little political statement in there. They both, like, it looked like Chavez was in some kind of Aztec looking steps, and then he stepped down and he ran, and then Canelo ran full speed and they ran. That was supposed to be Trump's wall. So I don't know if you guys caught that, but very good promotion for this fight so far. I went to the press stop in Los Angeles, in Linwood. Shout out to LA, California Love Part 2 without Dre. No, I'm just playing. But it was crazy. It was lit. So I'm looking forward to this fight. Ego Weight Watchers, let me know what you guys think. The man looks in shape. Like I said, he looks like a little running back or something. And I don't know who I'm going to pick for this fight. He's making it real hard, pause, for me to pick, because I could see Chavez Jr. winning, but I could also clearly see Canelo with his skill set, and he looks ready at the weight. Drop it in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hey, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.